Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. I'm She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be sharing my results for my sinking funds for the month of January. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. If you are new to the channel though and you like what you see, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you're kept up to date with all of my future videos. Okay guys, so today I'm just going to run through the totals of the amounts that I saved in each category for January, fill in my tracker, and then I can get on with the plans for my new month. Okay, so I'm just going to go through as I would usually in a cash stuffing and count each of my categories. I can also update you on anything new that's kind of happening with each sinking fund. So yeah, let's get into the video. The first category that I have is my personal category. And at the beginning of the month, I had £310 in this envelope. I added £690, guys, in total to this envelope, and I spent £990 of that. Now, as you may know already, I purchased a iMac computer, which is why I made such a big purchase out of that envelope, but it was all planned. I'd been saving up this money since October. Let's see what we have in here now. So we've only got £10, guys. Okay, so let's go on to Nevaeh's envelope. So Nevaeh at the beginning of the month had £20. We added £20, so we should have 40 in here. And as you can see, we do. Nevaeh is my youngest daughter, and we are saving up for her birthday, which is in November. So we're well on our way to saving up for that. So she's all done. Jada is next, and Jada is my eldest daughter. Her birthday is at the end of this month. The contents of this envelope will be given to her for her birthday. And at the beginning of the month, we had £215. We added 20, so we should have 245. So let's do a quick check. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 45. So we've got 245. And yeah, it's really important for me to kind of like do this now, guys, because these envelopes that you see here do not have trackers at the back of them. So it's just to make sure that my numbers are correct at the end of the month. Next is car maintenance. Car maintenance is all the way down here, so these envelopes are not in the right order. But yeah, car maintenance, at the beginning of the month I had £270 and then I added 40, so we should have 310. So I'm just going to do a quick count. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 510. And I'm going to put this back in here now, guys, but I am going to take out the £300 that is in here and put it into the bank because I have booked myself in for a service now. So I've got 310 in there. Okay, and then Tyrese is next. So Tyrese is my eldest child, and at the beginning of the month he had £175, added 20, and we should have 195 in here now. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So 195 in here. And then my water bill is next. I'm sorry that these are not in order. I hope it does make sense. But my water bill is next. And at the beginning of the month, I had £175, added 25. So we've got 50, 100, 50, £200 for my water bill. This water bill is due in March. I keep saying March. Is it March? No, it's April. This water bill is due in April, and I think it's going to be £290. So yeah, we should have that amount in there by that time, and then I'll continue to put money into the sinking fund for next year's bill. And Hair and Beauty is next. So Hair and Beauty is one of my new envelopes, and we didn't have any money in this envelope at the beginning of the month, but I added 25 in here, so that should be in here now. So 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, as I said, it's a brand new envelope, and I'm not putting a massive amount in here each month. It's just for any hair and beauty products that we may need. So it's good to have, like, you know, something there just in case. So £25 is in there. Okay, next is car tax, and car tax at the beginning of the month had £110. So we then added 10, so we should have 120 in here now. So I'm just going to do a quick check. We've got 50, 120. So yeah, car tax as 120 in this envelope. And yeah, this is for my car tax bill in March, or due in March, and it should be about £160, I think, or 150. I'm not sure how much the bill is. It does tend to change, so we'll see how much it is by then, but either way it's quite a good amount to obviously start with. So we've got 120 in there. Okay, and then next we have my clothes envelope, and at the beginning of the month I had 0 in this envelope as well. It was one of my new envelopes. Added £35. I haven't used any money from this envelope either, so we should have that £35 here. So we've got 25, 35 for our clothes envelope. Car insurance is next, and car insurance is at the top here. At the beginning of the month we didn't have any money in this envelope. I just paid my car insurance bill for 2021. I'm now saving up for my premium for 2022, so I added £60 into this envelope this month. So obviously I haven't used any money, so it should have £60 in here now. So 20, 40, 60. And I'm putting in about £15 a week, guys, because I calculated that if I do that, I should have the 760, or approximately £760 by the end of the year. I kind of divide it by the amount of weeks that I have in order for me to work out how much I need to put in each week. Okay, and then gifts is next. At the beginning of the month I had 45. I've added 10. So we should have 55 in here now. So we've got 20, 40, 55 in here. And although it is my daughter's birthday this month, she has her own envelope, so I won't be using much money out of that envelope this month. And then my pet envelope, so Harley's envelope at the beginning of the month had £40. I added £20 to that envelope, so it should have £60, but what I have done is I've transferred the bulk of that balance into another envelope. So I'm going to take it away from here. So I took out 55 from here, so I should only have 5 in this envelope, which I do. And as I said, I've just transferred it into another envelope, which is coming up soon. I'll show you what that one is in a second. Healthcare is next, and healthcare is my new envelope. I had an emergency with my daughter where I needed to purchase her some glasses, and I didn't have the money, so I had to use my emergency fund to pay for those glasses. But I thought I would start a healthcare envelope to kind of cover any of those type of expenses that may come up in the future. So I put £10 into this envelope this month, which is here. So we've got 5, 10, in our healthcare envelope. So yeah, it's just to get us started. You are meant to have an eye test once a year. Same with dentists, you're meant to have like a dental checkup once every 6 months, I think it is. So I'm going to add money in this envelope consistently so that I can have some money prepared in case we need to pay for any of those things. So we have £10 in that envelope. And then pet insurance is next, and I don't think I've put it down. No, I haven't. Okay, so pet insurance is one of my new envelopes, guys, and I haven't put it down. I don't know why, but obviously it's probably because it's one of my new ones and I forgot to put it in. But pet insurance is one of my new envelopes, and I'm literally using it like as a placeholder because my pet insurance is due for renewal in February. So I'm going to be removing the money from this envelope in February. So it should have the £55 that I transferred from Harley's pet envelope, which is 20, 45, 55. So I'm going to pay this into the bank straight away to cover that renewal fee. And then going forward for February, I will be putting in maybe £10 a month, not a lot, to cover next year's premiums. So I've just opened my side income binder to look at the last few envelopes. So we have my emergency fund envelope, which is here. Some of you may already know this. I already have £500 saved in a separate bank account for my emergency fund, but I wanted to increase my emergency fund to £1,000, and I've been trying to do it by putting money into that account, but it hasn't worked. So I thought I'd make an envelope to give me a bit more focus and motivation to do that. So I had 185, I think, at the beginning of the month in here. I then had to make a couple of purchases like my daughter's glasses and such. So in total we added £385 to this envelope. I used 110. So let's see what we have in here now. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we've got 275 in here now, which, I mean, it's amazing, guys. We're already over halfway to the amount that I wanted to save for this envelope. And we're only in the first month. Well, we're in the second month now. So 275 is in here now. Even with that large expense that I had to take away from it. So that is that done. And then my Etsy envelope is next. And at the beginning of the month, I didn't have any money in this envelope. This is quite similar to my emergency fund envelope. I'm really not good with having money in my account, guys. I don't know if you've realised that, but my envelopes do really help me to kind of like budget and live within my means. So having the physical cash, it deters me from spending the money. And yeah, there have been times where I have overspent on materials, products, just because the money's in the bank. I've decided to have an envelope with my Etsy income in it, and yeah, it's working so far. So I've managed to buy a new cutting machine from this envelope this month. At the beginning of the month, obviously I didn't have any money in there. I added £470 in total. We bought the cutting machine and some other bits and pieces, so in total I took out £370, and so we should have £100 in here now, and this is going to be like the minimum amount that I'm going to put into this envelope at any one time. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and it will just be for like a buffer for any things that may go wrong, any emergencies that may arise in the shop, like things breaking down. I had to buy a new laminator this week because my old laminator broke. So yeah, that's for that. And then last but not least, I have my Debt Snowball envelope, and again, this is like a new one. I won't be storing money in here longer than like the 4 weeks until I go to make a debt payment. And at the beginning of the month I didn't have any money in here, but I did manage to save up £480 in total. So here is my Debt Snowball envelope, and I am going to transfer this money along with some of the other balances in these envelopes, to the bank, because I'm going to be paying this money towards my debt that I have had for the last year, guys. Oh no, the last 2 years. So yeah, I'm really chuffed about being able to pay that off. 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 90. Oh, I've got 490. I think I forgot to add an extra 10 in there. So yeah, I've got 490 in here. I don't know why I put 480. 490 in here now, and that is exactly how much I need to pay off my debt 6. So £490. So I'm just going to put my envelopes to one side and do a quick total. In total, I've got £2,138 in my envelopes. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a really, really good start to the year. At the beginning of the month, I had 1,360, so I've managed to save quite a bit of money this month, despite the large amounts that I've had to spend. So I'm really, really happy with that. Can't say any more. Okay, so I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you're kept up to date with all of my latest videos, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Have a good day.